In this video, we're going to go through the multi-way selection but using case. So here's the example in pseudocode. Case A of greater than B, output A is greater than B, equals B, so that's evaluating A against the variable A against whatever is happening here. So it's equal to B, output A equals B, and then this one is case A of A less than B, output A less than B, and then we end case. So we've got three different evaluations on that one variable there. In C#, it doesn't quite work the same way. So you need to be aware at this point, when you're using pseudocode, you can do anything you want. You can say case A of equal to C, equal to D, equal to Z. You could do greater than B, equal to 5, less than D. You can organize it in any which way you like, and that's absolutely fine. In C#, it's a different story. So we've got some example, and we've got an example case statement here. For starters, in C#, it's called a switch case, or just a switch. But it works the same way, except the important thing is you can't evaluate greater or less than. It's basically a single equal to, and that's it. You've got no other option. So I just want to stress that in pseudocode, absolutely fine, do it however you want. In C#, when you're using a switch case statement, you cannot evaluate less than or greater than, or it's just simply, does it equal this? Does this equal that? So in this case, does the variable string choice equal A, B, or C? And that's it. It's got no other options you can do. You can evaluate to numbers. You can evaluate to a string, a full word. In this case, actually, string choice, str choice, is actually a string. It's not just a character, but here it's been evaluated against a single letter, and that's absolutely fine. So I just want to stress that in pseudocode, do it however you need to do it. In C#, it has to just evaluate to whatever that thing is. So we'll go through this code line by line. So in the first line, it says console write line, and then that outputs the string enter A, B, or C. So that's to the user saying press A, B, or C. In this one, we're creating a string, called it string choice, and it equals console.readLine. So that inputs the user inputs something into the variable the string choice. So what you can see here, the way I've named this is str choice. It just identifies it to you and me that it's a string. So you've got that option. You can do that if you want, if it's not always really, really obvious. So then we move on to the switch statement. So here we have the full switch statement. So we've got switch, which in the pseudocode would be case, and then we have the variable. So that's the variable we're evaluating against further down in our case statement. Remember, this is a multi-way. So here, if string choice equals A, then we're going to do the colon, which you find in pseudocode, and then this is what we output. This is what we do. In this case, this is what we output. In another case, we might call a function or a module, or do something else. Then we have break, because at that point we would drop out. Now in pseudocode, this works the same way. If something evaluates to true, it's done and dusted. It's evaluated to true, and it now drops out of the case statement. In this case, we've got this break statement here, and that basically breaks us out of the switch case. If this doesn't equate to true, then it tries this one. If this doesn't equate to true, it tries this one. And in this case, in C#, we have this default option as well. And basically, it's a catch-all at the end that says, okay, if none of the others equated to true, then this is what's going to happen. Okay. Now you don't actually have to have anything happen here. You could delete that line, for example, and you could just have break. So basically, you get to the end of the switch case statement, and then you go, okay, nothing else evaluated to true. We're just stopping here. We're done. We don't actually do anything, so we just delete this line. Okay, so just bring you to attention a couple of things here. In this line here, we say console.writeLine, you typed, and then plus string choice. So that's just basically printing out exactly what's in that variable there. In this case, we're saying if string choice equates to B, that equals B, we're going to actually type that. It's optional. It's whatever you want. I mean, this is very fixed, but this statement's very fixed, so that's absolutely fine. Now the question is, what happens if they type a lowercase a? Well, let's actually run this. Control F5. So it says enter A, B, or C. I'm gonna type in B and hit enter. You typed B. Okay, so I'm going to run this program again, and this time I'm going to type B but lowercase. You didn't type A, B, or C. Well, I didn't. I typed a lowercase b, and that's important because remember, a capital A and a lowercase a, or capital B and lowercase b, they're completely different things to a computer. And something here that might be useful in maybe your project is, well, how can we force it to be a single thing? And so, as I say, we've got these classes available to us with a method inside it. Well, we have some string methods as well. And what we can do is we can go to upper. And so what we can do is we can send that read line to upper, to a method called upper, and it will convert that string from whatever it happens to be, whether it's lowercase or uppercase or whatever, it will just force it up to uppercase. And so that's another method that's available to us. So we'll control F5 and run this again. This time I'll type lowercase b, but when I hit enter, it will push it off to the method to upper, and it will actually force that and then place that uppercase b into the string choice. Code. It will force that read line into to upper. It will push that up to uppercase and then store it in string choice. And you typed B.